Hello people, welcome to your lesson. Today we are going to page 104. Let's repeat the new content. Rush. Rush hour. To rush into something. Urgent. To take a chance. Convenience. Convenient. A convenience store. At first sight. On call. To be on call. To be on duty. A link. Affordable. To afford. A ready meal. Barely. Discourage. Rapidly. Altogether. Very nice. Guys, rush can be a verb, can be a noun, okay? And to rush something means to cause something or to go or to do something very quickly, okay? One example, if a group of people rush an enemy or the place where the enemy is, they attack suddenly and all together, okay? It's a rush. A rush is also a situation in which you have to hurry or move somewhere quickly. A rush can be a time when a lot of things are happening or a lot of people are trying to do or to get somewhere. Rush is also the act of suddenly moving somewhere quickly, rapidly. And a rush can also be a sudden and strong emotion or a strong physical feeling, okay? From those meanings, rush hour, guys, is the time of the day in a city where the traffic is very heavy, okay? It's normally early in the morning or in the end of the afternoon, around 6 p.m. Okay, when people are going to work and coming back home. To rush into something means when we start something without really thinking about it. Okay, when you do it quickly, okay, and you are not really decided about what to do, and we normally consider that there must be a better way to do it. Urgent is just like Portuguese, very important. To take a chance means to risk, to do something that could have either good or bad results. Okay? Convenience is the noun, convenient is the adjective. Convenient is something that's suitable for your purposes and needs and causing the least difficulty, near or easy to get or to use. Convenient. Similar to Portuguese too. A convenience store is a shop that sells food, drinks, etc. and is usually open until late. Most of them here in Brazil are 24/7. At first sight means when first seen or when first considered. On call. People who work in medicine and other important activities like policemen and firemen are said to be on call when they are available to make visits or to attend urgencies or to speak to someone on the telephone at any time. To be on call means to be on the situation, being on call, okay? To be on duty means working and responsible for dealing with things that happen at work, on duty. To be off duty is when you are not working, when you are not responsible for things at work. A link, you know this word, we use it a lot in Portuguese, especially when we're talking about the internet. Okay, a link is a connection between two people, between two things, or between two ideas. A Affordable is something that is considered to be not expensive to buy or not expensive to maintain, to keep. To afford is the verb, okay? When you say, oh, I can't afford it, it means that I don't have enough money to buy or to keep that thing. A ready meal. A ready meal, guys, is something that we normally buy frozen at the supermarket, and is a meal that we just heat and eat, okay? Barely. Barely means by the smallest amount or only just. Discourage is the opposite of encourage, okay? To discourage is to make someone feel less confident, less enthusiastic, less positive. Rapidly, in a fast or sudden way. It's similar to quickly. Altogether means in total or completely. We have a new idiom here too, guys. Not be somebody's cup of tea. If something is not your cup of tea, it is not the type of thing that you like. Okay? Let's repeat. Rush hour in my city makes it impossible to visit a convenience store. They don't believe in love at first sight and discouraged her from becoming too involved in the relationship. Many poor families rely on ready meals as a cheap way of eating in the USA. He rapidly sent the link to the shop's website, so his friend could also buy one of the TVs which were on offer. I don't want to take a chance and not arrive on time at the wedding, so let's leave really early. Don't rush our dinner. We can set up the game after you have finished. Teachers should never discourage their students from trying to practice their language skills. It just isn't convenient for you to visit me now. Unless it's urgent, please allow me to rest. That music isn't my cup of tea. I barely listen to the radio because they never play what I like. Very good, guys. Let's practice. Don't forget to pause the video before I answer it, okay? What did the president say about the new electric cars? The president said that the benefits of the new electric cars on the environment were many, but where the country would find all the electric power to fuel the cars was another matter altogether. What types of meals are commonly sold as ready meals in supermarkets in the UK? Meals such as hamburgers, lasagnas, and curries are commonly sold as ready meals in supermarkets in the UK. What is an urgent problem in your city or country at the moment? An urgent problem in my city, in my country at the moment is the pandemic. Why can't John come to my birthday party tomorrow night? John can't come to your birthday party tomorrow night because he's a police officer and he's on duty tomorrow night. Should we discourage people from trying something new just because it might be difficult to accomplish? No, we shouldn't discourage people from trying something new just because it might be difficult to accomplish. You're missing the B here, okay? Please correct it. If you saw a large bear, would you rapidly try to escape or hide? If I saw a large bear, I would rapidly try to escape or hide. Can students who have just started learning English have long conversations in the language? No. Students who have just started learning English can't have long conversations in the language, but they can barely have a conversation in English. Is cooking altogether a mystery for some people? Yes, cooking is altogether a mystery for some people. Would you describe watching a football match on Sunday afternoon your cup of tea? No, I wouldn't describe watching a football match on Sunday afternoon my cup of tea. Do you believe in love at first sight? No, I don't believe in love at first sight. Have you ever sent a link in an instant message in order to direct a person to a website? Yes, I have sent a link in an instant message in order to direct a person to a website. What type of food is considered an affordable snack in your city? Coxinha is the type of food which is considered an affordable snack in my city. Is there anything that you would like to buy but you cannot afford to? No, there isn't anything I would like to buy, but I cannot afford to. Is it a good idea for students to rush their homework essays? Why? No, it isn't a good idea for students to rush their homework essays because when you're writing, and especially in another language, you need to pay attention, you need to have time, you need to write it once, and then revise it, and then write it again, okay? So you need time for that. Where does the expression, my cup of tea, come from? The expression, my cup of tea, comes from the 800s, when the British started using the phrase to show how they liked something. In the 20s, the negative version started being used to talk about something they didn't like. When you buy a new phone, does it take some time to set it up when you switch it on for the first time? Yes, when I buy a new phone, it takes some time to set it up when I switch it on for the first time. Who is generally on duty during a president's summer vacation? The vice president is generally on duty during a president's summer vacation. Is it good advice for someone to rush into a decision such as moving abroad? Why? No, it isn't good advice for someone to rush into a decision such as moving abroad because this type of change, they need planning, very effective planning. Do people take a chance on the weather when they go to the beach in the southeast of Brazil? Yes, people take a chance on the weather when they go to the beach in the southeast of Brazil. Can you think of anyone in your family who does not commonly take a chance because they are worried about the risk of danger or failure? Yes, I can think of someone in my family who does not commonly take a chance because they are worried about the risk of danger or failure. Do you think it's true that talking about a problem and actually doing something about it is another matter altogether? Yes, I think it's true that talking about a problem and actually doing something about it is, another matter altogether. Would it be convenient for you to come to the lesson on Sundays at 7 a.m.? No, it wouldn't be convenient for me to come to the lesson on Sundays at 7 a.m. What type of activity should people do with care and not rush? An activity that people should do with care and not rush is a surgery in a hospital or a student doing an important exam. Is English an altogether interesting language to learn? What's your favorite part of it? Yes, English is an altogether interesting language to learn. My favorite part is... I want to hear yours, guys. Let me know. Can you tell me some reasons why people choose to live in a small apartment in the city center rather than in a big house outside the city? Yes, I can tell you some reasons why people choose to live in a small apartment in the city center rather than a big house outside the city. One principal reason is the convenience of having a short commute to work. Another is being close to the leisure activities such as gyms and cinemas. Is driving with loud music your cup of tea? Yes, driving with loud music is my cup of tea. Why does Anna not want to eat the ready meal I bought at the convenience store? Anna doesn't want to eat the ready meal that you bought at the convenience store because it wasn't her cup of tea, she said. Do doctors normally not mind helping a person even when they are not on call? Yes, doctors normally don't mind helping a person even when they are not on call. If you were given the chance to climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge in Australia, would you take a chance and try to do it? No. If I were given the chance to climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge in Australia, I wouldn't take the chance and try to do it because I am afraid of heights. What professions demand that the professional has to be on call for urgent situations? Dentists, doctors, firemen, police, and soldiers are professions that demand that a professional has to be on call for urgent situations. Why isn't it advisable that a person rushes into deciding to study English? It isn't advisable that a person rushes into deciding to study English because it's an important decision and you must have a reason, an objective when you learn another language. Otherwise, it won't work. What type of weekend activities are not your cup of tea? Some types of weekend activities that are not my cup of tea are camping, climbing, and hiking. Very good, guys. This was today's new content, okay? See you next lesson. Bye-bye.